Let me finish just with one of my favorite teaching experiences as a tour guide. And it would be a lot like a librarian. When you have people afraid of distant corners and people who are different, you give them accessibility to information and they become less fearful. We're in Turkey. We want to see a whirling dervish. As a tour guide, I know a whirling dervish is kind of a freaky character for a lot of travelers. What's he doing? What's going on? I met this dervish. I'll just paraphrase it. I said, hi, I'm a tour guide. I've got 20 Americans at the hotel. We want to watch a dervish whirl. Can we come and watch you? He says, I'm not a photo op, I'm a monk. But if I can explain to you what I'm doing, I'll let you observe. I said, great. When and where? My rooftop, sundown. We gathered. He came out. He greeted us. He said, welcome. I'm a dervish. You Christians would call me a monk. I follow the teaching of my prophet Mevlana. Mevlana for us Muslims is kind of like Saint Francis for you Christians, the prophet of love. Everybody can get their brains around the teachings of Mevlana. And he said 5 times a day, 5 times a day, I work myself into a meditative trance and I contemplate the teachings of Mevlana. I plant one foot in my home, in my community. The other foot goes around the world and celebrates the diversity in God's great creation. One arm goes up to accept the teaching and the love of our Heavenly Father, and the other arm, like the spout of a tea kettle, goes down and showers God's love on His creation. My home, my family, and all that beautiful diversity. 5 times a day he whirls and he loses himself as he becomes a conduit of God's love. And as the teacher, as the tour guide, I'll never forget looking over at my travelers and seeing the wonders sweep over their face, and as it did, a little less fear, a little more empathy, a little more understanding. And the joy for me was to know that they were going to go home with that most beautiful souvenir, and that is a broader perspective. Thank you very much. It's just great to be here with you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks so much. And thank you for your work. I just am inspired by what you do. Thank you.